Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2018. We're at the Japanese Grand Prix. This is Season 3, round number 17. This is my career with Mercedes. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push on the road to 500 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. It's free as usual. I'm in the description box down below. As you can see on screen right now, it's the drivers and constructors standings. First of all, in the driver standings, I've started to take a commanding lead in the driver standings with 283 points, 30 points clear of second place man Charles Leclerc in the Sauber. In third place is Sebastian Vettel with 161 points, almost 100 points behind Charles Leclerc. Then it's my teammate Valtteri Bottas, who's only 11 points behind Sebastian Vettel. Then it's Marcus Ericsson, Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen. That rounds out the top 10. In the Constructor Championship, we have a bit more control. We are 69 points clear at the top of the table, I think. Then it's Sauber. Then it's Ferrari, who've got a bit of a gap over Force India in fourth. Then it's Red Bull, Renault, Haas, McLaren, Williams, and finally Toro Rosso. Okay, let's change some of these. That's fine. That should be fine as well. That should be fine. Okay. Gonna have a new gearbox for qualifying. Good. Okay, so got new regulation changes. We've known about them for the past 2 races at least. Aerodynamics and chassis are going to be the 2 departments that is going to be radically changed next season. So the vehicle performance comparison could be entirely different come next season. On the powertrain, as you can see, we've taken quite a big gap, quite a big jump. Got another major component in the powertrain that's going to be ready for the next race, I believe. So our top speed is going to be quite significant compared to other cars, putting ourselves in a nice position to not only keep our advantage in the Driver Championship, but also extend it. So drag conditions in both qualifying and the race, that's good. Let's have a look at my rivalry. So far my rivalries are with my teammate Valtteri Bottas and Charles Leclerc, my closest rival in the Drivers' Championship. I'm winning both of those rivalries. Unfortunately, I wasn't successful with my contract negotiations, so I'm in a default contract, which isn't very good, to be honest. Only good thing about it really is the pit stop efficiency is at the highest, level 3. If you look down below, it says contract value. You can see the difference between the contract value and my value, so disappointed with that. Okay, that's everything. Let's head to qualifying.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. This is a track that tends to ask quite a lot of the tyres, both front and rear. So is it fair to say a great deal of management will be needed in order to do well here?
Tyre wear is always something you have to consider to a certain degree. Finding a good car balance that suits the circuit will help prolong the life of the tyre, but it's true that some circuits, such as this one, are more challenging than others. How hard you can push them depends on your strategy and how tight the battle is around you.
We don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
Okay, as usual, the car set that I'll be using for this live stream will be in the description box right now. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Alright, let's get out nice and early. See what we can do. Here we go. This quick series of corners can make or break your lap. Just clip the outside curve there. Raikkonen goes quickest. On the soft tyres, not too sure why he's on the softs. Nico Hulkenberg beats his time, I believe that was a 1:28.1. Sergio Perez, quickest. Eight tenths quicker. Ran off on the corner. DRS activated. 1:28.7. 1:26.7, sorry. Okay, I'll take that. That's encouraging time. But still have to wait to see what Leclerc does.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:26.7.
Oh, my teammate was able to beat me, so I was quickest in the first sector, quickest in the third sector, but it's the second sector where I was a bit slow. Okay. Less than half a tenth behind Bottas. Not too bothered about that. Third quickest in speed trap, 203 miles per hour. Where's Leclerc? Okay, he's not. Oh, actually, he is out on track. Alright, let's follow him around. He's in a tough situation here. He's got a Toro Rosso directly in front of him. That's not good. Put a wheel onto the dirt there. Toro Rosso got out of his way. I think that's compromised him. He's 17th in the speed trap, 194 miles an hour, but I think maybe the Toro Rosso had something to do with his lack of speed there. Leclerc needs a good result in this race. Getting to the business end of this season. Only a few races left to go. .39.2. This is going to be quite a slow lap for him. Come around the chicane now. Come up to the line, and his time is 15th place, 1:28.6. Definitely think he'll be able to improve this time round, now that he doesn't have the Toro Rosso ahead of him. Let's follow him around for the first sector. Let's see what he's able to do now. Now that he's got a bit of clear air in front of him. Okay, here we go, coming up to the detection point now. Nice camera view, I like that. Did a 31.8 first sector. What was mine? 31.8. Okay, so he's got the first sector similar to me and Bottas, so it's all to play for here. All to play for. Hey Nikki, thank you very much for watching. How are you? It's all to play for now. Come up to the second sector, not too long from now. I think he's definitely going to be in the top 3 here if he's able to carry on like this. Took a bit of curb on the outside there. Coming up to the second sector now. What's it going to be? A 38.8. Oh! Vettel was able to beat my time. Okay. Looks like it might be a 4-way fight for the full pole position. Go around the final corner. What's his time going to be? Is he going to be able to beat my time? It is 1:26.6. He did beat me. Wow. 3 tenths slower. Okay. Okay, Sebastian Vettel. Okay. Very interesting with that. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so the third sector I'm okay with. It's the first and second sectors now where I need to improve on. Okay. Alright.
We're top of the speed trap, 205.1 miles per hour.
Okay, that's nice. But unfortunately, that's not something you get to hear very often. Also, there's no option, particularly when I'm in the garage, for me to actually see that sort of statistic. Okay, so who's in the drop zone here? I'm expecting a Red Bull to be somewhere near here. And he is. Uh-oh. Max Verstappen. So currently, Max Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, Sergei Sirotkin, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Brendan Hartley are the ones who are going to be eliminated in the first part of qualifying. For some reason, the Red Bulls always go for the slower tyre in qualifying 1. I don't know why. Maybe it's a bug that only affects the Red Bulls, but... Okay, got just under 8 minutes left to go. Let's have a quick look up here. Who else? Magnussen is in 5th place. 7 tenths, almost 8 tenths off of 1st place. I think that's not a bad time though. He's only a tenth slower than me in the 1st sector. 2nd sector, a tenth again. But then it's the final sector where he loses most of the time compared to me. Okay. Looks like the Haas isn't doing so bad. Ooh. The Renault just jumps in there. Okay. Looks like this race is going to be very competitive. Very, very competitive. Okay, let's speed things up. I'll move down to 5th. Perez beats my time. Perez. He's becoming such an annoyance, that guy. I swear down. He's always able to stick his car somewhere near to where I am. Bottas was able to get 1st place. Okay, interesting. Okay. Bottas has got some speed. Okay, I was just a 10th slower than Leclerc. That's not bad. Okay, so the first 5 cars a minute in qualifying 1. It's becoming something that I should be expecting by now. Both of the Red Bulls are out. Daniel Ricciardo in 16th, Max Verstappen in 17th, 18th is Pierre Gasly, 19th is Stoffel Van Dorn, and 20th is Brendan Hartley, 1.7 seconds slower than the fastest lap. A second off of getting into qualifying 2. Okay, qualifying 2 now. The tyres you do your fastest lap in qualifying 2, the tyres you start the race with. So it's very important that you be extra careful with your tyres. Jordan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you? Okay, now then. Gonna go out again nice and early. This time though, gonna reduce the amount of fuel I had on board. Okay, now then. So it was a 1 minute. The fastest lap in qualifying 1 was a 1 minute 26.4. So I'm going to need to get close to that in order to challenge for pole position. So 1 minute 26.4. Let's see what I can do. Brand new set of super softs. Here we go. Slight twitch from the back end, but didn't affect the car too much, thankfully. Oh, I was worried there. I took so much curb on the inside. Didn't destabilize the car too much there, thankfully. Oh, bit of skid again. 1 minute 27.0 from Sebastian Vettel. Oh, back end swerve there. This has been a pretty good lap so far. Took those corners very nicely. Just really the chicane now I have to worry about. 1.1 seconds faster than Vettel's second sector time. This is going to be a good lap. To hit this chicane very nicely. too much curb on the outside there. What's my time going to be? It is 1 minute 25.9.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
I think that's the first time someone's got into the 1 minute 25s. Okay. Maybe a couple of areas where I could be a bit more smoother, but I'll take that. Fastest in all 3 sectors. Over 2 tenths quicker in the first sector. Pretty much neck and neck in the second sector between me and
So
Vettel.
far, our fastest lap is a 1:25.9.
And then less than half a tenth quicker in the final sector. So it's all about that first sector for me. With the amount of speed I could take into the first corner. Very important about that. Okay, Leclerc was in 4th. Don't know whether he'll stay there. My teammate's on the softs, so he might be looking to go longer in the first stint. Interesting. Okay. Let's follow Alonso around. He's doing a lap. 39.2, second sector. He's 15th in the speed trap, 197 miles per hour. Let's see what his lap time is. Going through the chicane now. And his time is in 14th place, 1 minute 27.9. Who else is out? Ericsson. Okay, let's follow Ericsson. Ericsson's been the wingman, let's say, to Leclerc, though he hasn't been much of a wingman, to be honest. He's got the same equipment that Leclerc has, but Leclerc seems to be the one on form. Currently 5th in the driver's standings, 111 points, way behind his teammate. The 42nd, 40.2 second sector, that's not good enough. Okay, he's diving into the pits. Okay, at least he's got an excuse there, because that was not a good lap. Okay, there's only 2 cars out on track, Ocon and Alonso. Okay, Ocon did a 40.1. I'm guessing that Ocon's going to go into the pits as well? Yes, okay. Alright, so right now there's no one out on track. Speed things up. Okay, so Leclerc was able to get within 3 tenths of me. There. He's got the fastest second sector. I've got the fastest first and third sectors. Okay, let's speed up even further. Oh, my teammate's on the bubble here. My teammate should be out on track. What tyres he's on? He's on a soft, so he's continuing to go on the soft tyres. Is he going to be able to get through the next part of qualifying? He's going for a different strategy compared to everyone else above him. Where is he? He did get through. He's in 8th place. Well done to him. Sebastian Vettel, 4 tenths. Whoa. Okay, I have to watch out for. I have to watch out for the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel. Damn. Where did that come from? How did he get 4 tenths on me? Damn. Okay, so the next 5 cars in qualifying 2 are Romain Grosjean, Lance Stroll, Sergei Sorokin, Fernando Alonso, and Nico Hülkenberg. I still can't believe he was able to do that. Sebastian Vettel, that was unbelievably quick. Alright then, so I've got 2 super softs I can use. So I'm going to go out twice. This first lap, just going to see what I can do, just to set a lap time, and then the second time round will be later on in the session. Hopefully I'll be able to improve. Here we go. Got Renault ahead of me, but it should be significantly ahead of me where it shouldn't trouble me. Oh, went way too wide. Whoa, lost the back end. Whoa. Still able to continue, luckily. That was crazy right there. It looks like I've got a Ferrari ahead of me now, but I think he just came out of the pits. So he's on the out lap. Come on, Vettel, don't get in my way, please. Kimi Räikkönen goes quickest, 1 minute 27.3. Come on, Vettel, do the nice thing and get out of the way. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Why is Vettel still in my way? Oh, no. Oh, it cost me. It cost me it. Completely messed up. Why on earth Vettel was still in my way, I don't know. He clearly wasn't on the lap. Oh, that's so annoying. Ethan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. How Vettel isn't... He should get a penalty for that. He really should, because he clearly wasn't on... Clearly wasn't on the lap. Otherwise, there'd be no way I was catching him up so quickly. So the fact he was on the racing line there. Oh, man. That's so annoying.
Track is pretty empty right now. Lots of space.
Yep. I think I'm going to try and go for 2 laps here. Should be no cars out on track except for me. Let's see. Okay, good, there isn't. So I've got the entire track to myself. Don't have to worry about a pesky Scarlet Ferrari getting in my way. Got a bit more fuel than I normally would, but I want to go again just in case I make a mistake. Here we go. So far, so good. Fastest in the first sector. Can I keep this going? So far, so good. Six tenths quicker in the second sector. So this is going to be a good lap. Going to be on provisional pole. Oh, back in stepped out on me. Spoke too soon. DRS and across the line 1 minute 25.6.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
That was, I think, 2 tenths down on Vettel's time. Gotta go again. Oh, missed. Oh, lost a lot of time there. I lost so much time. I went crazy on that one. I'm 10th up now. Oh, I lost so much time. Fastest second sector. Where's my time gonna be? Three temps up. Oh my days, can I get a 1 minute 25
Fantastic.
free?
That was the fastest lap.
Able to increase it even further. There we go. That's me done. If I get beaten now, there's nothing else I can do. Let's see what other times are up. I think that's the fastest time so far in this qualifying session. 1 minute 25.3. Made a mistake in the first sector and I was able to pick it up. I think it was this corner here where I picked up most of my time. I barely hit the brakes. I just let the car coast through that corner there. My teammate's in second now. Leclerc's third.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
2 minutes left in the session. This would be pretty good if we can get Mercedes 1 and 2. Block out the front row. You're the best controller player I've seen on this game. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you. I've been predicting this will be a huge race for the championship here. It's possible. It's possible. I think last season, if I wouldn't... Hold on. Yes!
Here's a look at your top
Whoa.
three. Campbell, Bottas, and Charles Leclerc.
Half a second I was quicker.
The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Sebastian Vettel wasn't able to replicate the speed he had in qualifying 2. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But I think last season, I was in a similar situation where I was on pole and I was just dominating throughout the entire race, and I was increasing the gap lap after lap, and then I made a silly mistake. I think I had a ton of understeer, lost the back end, and just lost it. Lost first place, lost everything, and then I wound up outside the points. So this race is all to play for still. Bahrain this weekend, I think. Is it? I think it might be this weekend. Hold on a second. Let me quickly check, because I'm very interested to see how the Bahrain Grand Prix is going to go, particularly for Ferrari, because their performance in Australia was horrible, absolutely horrible, and they need to turn back quick, otherwise, oh boys, this is going to be a very long season in the wrong way for Ferrari. Where is their calendar? Okay, no, it's next season. It's next week, not this weekend. The 29th to the 31st. Okay. So, I've got 2,200 resource points. I'm not going to use any resource points from now on for Mercedes.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
Yes, I am. Looking good, but it's all about the race. Okay, so, I've got pole. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button and share, comment, and subscribe. Really, really push on my road to 500 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links will, as usual, are in the description box down below. Okay, without further ado, let's get on with the race.
We're live today from the Mie Prefecture of Japan as we look forward to the Japanese Grand Prix. The 2015 race here was one of only 5 Grand Prix in history to feature no retirements at all. Although with the highly competitive field we have today, I don't expect we'll be repeating that stat anytime soon. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about Campbell. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last
30 points clear at the top of the table.
Coming into this one.
If I can extend it a bit more,
So before the off, let's remind
we've only, I think, 4 races left to go.
With a look at the
Put me in a very commanding lead.
Up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, and Perez, Ocon, Sainz, Ericsson, and Roman Grosjean. Stroll, Sirotkin, Fernando Alonso, and Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, and Stoffel van Dorn. Magnussen. They've taken a grid penalty, and Brendan Hartley rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, 4 laps on the super softs, 9 laps on the softs. Let's go. Got the formation lap. Hopefully I can get off to a good start.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Roger that. I'm expecting there to be some sort of incident for the first corner. My teammate's on the soft, so as I mentioned earlier, he's going to go longer in the first stint. I'm hoping what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to get ahead of him going into the first corner, and then he's going to hold everyone else up. Because he's going to be slower than everyone else because he's on the slower tyre. It should allow me to pull away. That's my thinking, that's my hope. But my starts aren't very good normally, so it could be the point where I'm behind Bottas and he's holding me up along with everyone else. Start's going to be very important here. Very, very important. So get my tyres nice and warm, as well as my brakes. Having grip is very, very important around this track. So quite a few fast corners. Don't be too far ahead of the rest of the field. I'll be on the grid for longer than I would like. Here we go. Are you excited for the 2019 F1 game, even though they don't release it until August and September? Yeah, I'm excited for it, but it all depends on what they're going to do differently to this game. Obviously, I'm going to get it along with the new FIFA game, but just very interesting what changes they make, because they always try to make some sort of changes.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be
Having
ready with
grip
the
around
clutch.
Spain is crucial. Absolutely. Absolutely is. Okay, here we go. Race is about to begin. Japanese Grand Prix is about to begin. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. So we are racing! Immediately I'm going to try and cut off my teammate. Didn't have a bad start. Oh, Leclerc's on my outside. I'm going to get sandwiched. Oh, I think my teammate hit me. But I got out ahead. I got worried there for a second. I got so worried there for a second because I got sandwiched between the 2 cars. I moved over to the right hand side to try and block off my teammate. I knew he was going to have a good start. He was on my outside, Leclerc. And I didn't know whether I was going to hit him and just spin off. But the car was able to stick with it. How Leclerc didn't get wiped out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought I was going to get wiped out as well. Have 2 cars side by side with me. Let's have a look at my... No, I did that wrong. I want to have a look at it from my teammate's point of view. Here we go. This is what I wanted to see. So... and let's play it from here. So... I think initially I got a good getaway. And then the second phase, he just put the power down a lot quicker than me. Now that could have ended really badly, because you could see he started to lose control of his car. There, just started to lose control. I lost control a bit. You can see my character, my avatar's hand go up, and that obviously makes me go into Leclerc as well. Oh my days, that's a very, very heart-pounding first corner. But this is what I wanted. I wanted to get first place. Wanted to keep my position. Now, if I can pull away now, while Bottas is holding everyone else up, this will be a very good opportunity for me. But I'm not trying to go mental right now. Let's put that down to standard. Don't have much fuel to play with.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Roger that. Let's put that back up to Rich. .4 seconds clear. Right now, what Bottas doesn't want is a...
we're approaching the pit window.
Lap of the race.
You'll be on the softs.
What he doesn't want right now is a safety car. That's something he does not want, because that will mess up his entire strategy. Because if there's a safety car, cars who are going to be pitting soon would just pit now, and that would completely mess up Bottas' strategy. Because Bottas can't pit for an early pit stop, because the super softs won't last that long. .4 seconds clear now. Bottas is doing exactly what I wanted him to do. As you can see behind Bottas, there's a train starting to form behind him. Quite a long train. I think it's from second all the way down to the very last position. So things are looking good for me so far. My wingman's doing his job perfectly right now. Good opening laps. I agree there, Jordan. Good opening laps. Fastest second sector. Also, I only have 1 flashback to use. I restrict myself to only 1. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but you never know. On minute 28.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep
okay,
this
let's
up.
move down ERS as well. 3 seconds clear now. Got to be pitting soon. I'm on lap 3. I believe I'm supposed to be pitting on lap 4. So next time round will be the lap I'm going to be pitting. Bottas is doing a fabulous job right now. An absolutely amazing job for me. This could be the defining race as to whether I win the championship or not. Trying to give it everything I got right now. Fastest first sector, sorry. Leclerc's got ahead of my teammate. That's not what I wanted to see. Back end stepped on me slightly, so I'm going to have to be careful of Leclerc now. Oh, went on the grass a bit. Fastest second sector now. Should be a fastest lap now. No, it isn't.
In this lap, push
surprising.
now.
Thought I was going to set a new fastest lap. Yeah, Leclerc's coming. He is. It's not going to be long until he starts reeling in that gap between me and him. Oh my days, did you see that? I was able to get the car pointing in the right direction though. I had a ton of oversteer. Ooh. Fastest first sector, surprisingly enough. Oh my days. Back end is starting to lose grip now, so I guess it's a good thing I'm going to be pitting this lap. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then? Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, I need to, man. My rear tyres are not happy. Yeah, uh-oh, the pressure, yeah. Pressure's starting to get to me, although my teammate hasn't fallen...
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
He's still within a second of Leclerc. He hasn't fallen as far behind as I thought he would. Okay, let's dive into the pits now. Leclerc still carrying on.
Complete, go now.
Hopefully I should get out at the back where I'm not having to be held up by anyone. Yeah, my teammate's really close to Leclerc here. Okay, good. Not being held up by anyone. Look how much. Okay, I have to go into lean here.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Minus 0.16. So I'm going to have to go into some fuel saving mode here. Okay, no one in front of me, so not going to be held up. I'm hoping some of these cars start pitting soon. Otherwise I will get held up. Starting to catch up to these back markers pretty quickly. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. Really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that like button. Share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Really would appreciate it. Really does help out my channel. How do you have no fuel already? That's a good question, Jordan, man. That's a very good question. Okay, a couple cars have dived into the pits now. I think Leclerc's one of them. He's out of his pit box now, Leclerc. There he is. Ooh, went quite wide. Catch him right up to the back of this McLaren. Can I go around the McLaren. I'm going to try to. The McLaren hit me. And I'm off. You must not have adjusted your fuel. I'm sure I passed the McLaren. Oh, that was uncalled for from the McLaren. Clearly, I had the corner. Clearly, I had the corner, and the McLaren just goes and does something silly like that. Well, as I said, I only have one flashback, so this is it. Here we go. Whoa, back end. Unbelievable. I'm not even fighting this guy because he has to pit, and yet he just hits me out. Oh man, that's why you have to be careful, particularly on this track. There's not many places to pass except for the long straight. I need to pass this guy quick because I'm starting to lose a bit of time here. Oh my days, lost the front end. Oh no, there's a clear. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
The gap behind us is 2.2 seconds.
Look how quick I close up to him. Oh my god. And now Van Dorn gets into pit. Oh my days, Van Dorn, I swear down, if I lose this, if I don't win this race, oh my days, there's a fight that's gonna happen after this race, I swear down. Unbelievable. Can't believe Van Dorn held me up for so long there. And I've got stressful. It looked like it was gonna be stress-free this race, but no. Now it's gonna be full of stress now. Fastest first sector. Okay, I need to start pumping in some decent lap times now. 2.4 seconds. Oh boy. And I've been losing time to my teammate as well. Fastest second sector time by 0.6. I'm 15 seconds down on my teammate. Oh, cut the corner a bit. Need to be careful. 1 minute 27.9.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
And Leclerc wasn't able to beat it. Good. Oh, I felt a slight twitch there. The more laps I do on these tyres, the more unstable the car gets going through this S section. Oh.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
.1 seconds clear of Leclerc. I've increased the gap and I've shortened the gap between me and my teammate.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh, who cares about Raikkonen? How many laps left? There's 8 laps left. If you look on my steering wheel, Ethan, you can see L8. That's the number of laps that we're on right now. So there's 13 laps altogether, so there's 5 laps left to go. Okay, Bottas has just entered the pits now.
Valtteri is in the pits.
He's going to be mighty quick though, Bottas. Now that he's going to be on the super softs. He's going to be quick. 1 minute 28.4. Bottas is just about to come out of the pits. I think he's going to be pretty close to Leclerc actually. No, he's not. He's behind the Ferrari. Okay, so he could get third. Or rather, he should get third. .5 seconds clear. Vettel's another 2 seconds behind Leclerc, I think. And Bottas, it's probably about 2 seconds behind Vettel on much quicker tyres. He's not letting me get away, Leclerc. I'm expecting to see some faster stats from my teammates soon. Moment 29.2. That's not good enough.
Leclerc behind. Okay, the gap behind is 3.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 29.0.
1 minute 29.0, so I think I was slower than Leclerc that time round by a couple tenths.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Trying to use up a bit of ERS. Come on, Bottas. Get third place. He's really close to Vettel now. I'm really trying to concentrate on each corner, making sure I don't overdo it. Bottas is going to have a chance here on Vettel. Two more laps left. 1 minute 28.8. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I need to put that in lean. The last thing I need is to be on the final lap of the race and I'll suddenly just run out of fuel. That's the last thing I need. I think Bottas got him. I think Bottas got Sebastian. I think Sebastian now tries to go back at Bottas here. He's got DRS. Tries to go down the inside. But Bottas sticks with it though. Nice camera angle though as well. Very nice. Okay, still in the lead. My teammates got third place, so things are looking good. Things are looking very good. Okay, let's carry on. .4 seconds. Improved my gap to Leclerc. I'm wondering if Bottas can catch up to Leclerc now. He should be much quicker than anybody else. Got 2 more laps left to do it. Could he do it? Should be at least a second quicker than anybody else now that he's on the super softs. He's not that far behind, maybe 2 seconds behind Leclerc. So it's entirely possible he could do this.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay, penultimate lap. It's just begun.
we're leading our teammate by 5.7 seconds.
No way, Jordan. Are you saying no way as in no way Bottas can catch up to Leclerc? It's possible. It's entirely possible. .8 seconds now. Come on, Bottas. Come on, please don't let me down, Bottas. Come on. Catch up to him. Just 2 seconds now. Leclerc's behind me, but I'm not too worried about that. Bottas is 2.9 seconds behind, and we're getting on to the final lap of the race. Bottas, you let me down, man. You let me down.
This is your final lap of the race. Our gap behind is 1.7 seconds.
1.7 seconds. Fastest first sector, don't know where that came from. 0.006 of a second. Has Bottas set the fastest lap of the race yet? I don't remember him setting one. If that's the case, he's doing horribly on those brand new super softs. He should be flying. He should be setting fastest lap after fastest lap each lap. Wow, Bottas, you really let me down, man. Guess the only consolation prize I can get from you, Bottas, is the fact that you're in 3rd place. Gotta put that down to lean. I am not losing this race on fuel. Hell no. I refuse. Just a chicane to go. I'll go around the final corner to win the Japanese Grand Prix. There we go, consistency.
Fantastic drive.
That was the key.
Just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Yes. Oh my days, that was tough.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another
Always had to concentrate there. Really disappointed with what happened with the McLaren, but ultimately I'll take it.
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs. And that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
I think you ran out of fuel over the line. No, but I was in lean, Jordan, so that shouldn't have happened. It went into red just before I changed the fuel mix to lean, so I did it at just the right time, so it should be fine now.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
Only a second behind.
Increases their championship lead. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was
wait a
your
minute.
driver of the day?
My driver of the day was Charles Leclerc. He did a cracking job.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Why he's so highly rated in the paddock.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes have extended
Hold
their
on, we'll
lead
get back
at
to
the
that
top
in a
of the
second.
standings.
37 points clear at the top of the table. 85 points clear at the top of the Constructors. But the reason why I'm a bit confused is I'm pretty sure Bottas passed Vettel for 3rd. So how is it Vettel's now in 6th place? What happened there? What happened with Sebastian Vettel? How did he get passed by both of the Force Indians and my teammate? My teammate, okay, fair enough. But the two Force Indians? How did he get past there? That's a bit... Yeah, that's something thinking, Jordan. Ocon. How? And then Perez on top of that. How? Whoa, look at Kimi Räikkönen. 5th place he started. And he's now in 12th. Yo, the Ferraris, man. Oh, wow. I'm planning on going to Ferrari next season, but damn. From 5th to 12th, that's a horrible one. And then look at the Red Bulls. 15th from 16th they started off, and now they're 13th from 14th. Terrible. Red Bulls absolutely terrible. Wow. Raikkonen's got problems. I think that's an understatement. I think that's an understatement, Jordan. He's got a huge amount of problems.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Was there really any competition for you today?
No, not really. There's no competition for this power unit. Absolutely right.
You must be happy with the result today.
It all came together, blah, 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 blah. Happy, but I think I need to buy a new trophy cabinet. Let's go with that one. Showmanship. Yep, I need to increase that because that's what Ferrari want.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
Clearly not. He's nowhere near my level.
That was an epic battle today. How do you think this will play out?
A battle for the ages, and I will take the crown. There we go.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Getting ever so closer to the Drivers' Championship. I think the United States Grand Prix is next. A track I like. So I'm looking for another victory. Won both of my rivalries against my teammate and against Leclerc. Gonna get even more resource points. Got 900. Wow. Got 3,100 now.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season. We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Okay, so we are at the United States Grand Prix left with 4 races left to go. United States Grand Prix, Mexico, Brazil, and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The only race out of those 4 where I'm a bit iffy on is possibly Mexico. The other 3 races I'm confident I could possibly win, but it's the Mexican Grand Prix where I'm like, I'm a bit iffy on that one. But I'm on a 2-race win streak. I'm in good position. I'm happy. I just noticed Valtteri Bottas is only 4 points behind Sebastian Vettel for 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship, so that's going to be interesting. Ericsson's only 10 points clear of Perez, so they can fight it out to see what happens there. And then Ocon's only 5 points behind his teammate, so that can interchange. And then 89 points and 86 points being Raikkonen and Ricciardo, 2 drivers who shouldn't be where they are, but they are. Could fight out. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Just going to give you a quick rundown on what you can expect for the remainder of this week. Tomorrow, I'll be doing my FIFA 19 player career. It'll be episode 8, I believe. We'll be playing against Tottenham as well as Manchester City, and then we will also be doing Europa League. I believe it's the quarterfinals, both legs. Then on Saturday, I'll be doing my Fortnite live stream with you, my subscribers. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing my FIFA 19 online with subscribers as well. Please do join me then for that. Division. The Division. When it comes to the Division, I'm thinking of doing a Division live stream tomorrow. But it all depends on when I finish my Fortnite live streams. But I'm definitely going to get more... I'm definitely going to do more Division live streams, particularly next week. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day. Laters.